What's up, everyone? Blanson here. Tonight we are taking another step towards finding me a new deck for Nationals, and we are trying out Purple Doffy from OP14. I'm pretty excited about this one. Blue Doffy was one of my favorite decks. This deck is obviously a lot different in the way it plays, but you never know. It might bring me the same luck that Doffy did, that Blue Doffy did. Yeah, we're just gonna run through the deck, what each card does, play some games. Let's jump into it. Purple Doffy, it's a very unique playstyle. It's a 5 life leader, mono purple, 5k. The effect reads on your opponent's attack once per turn. You can don -1, select your leader or one of your Don Quixote Pirates type characters, change the target of this attack to the selected card. So you can use it to, if someone attacks your character, you can direct it to your life instead and take life. Or if someone attacks your life, you can direct it to a character instead, or you can change which character is being swung into. Just by the leader ability alone, it offers a lot of control and a lot of mind games and all that sort of thing. So it's just a really strong leader ability. And then it's, synergizes with the effects of the new OP14 cards where you change the attack target into them and they get on KO abilities and that sort of thing. We'll run through the cards quickly. Sugar, this is an older card from OP10. Just a 1-drop searcher. You rest her to search a Don Quixote Pirates type card, standard. Dellinger, new searcher. On KO, you can ramp a Don and then search a Don Quixote Pirates. So you change the attack into this, you go Don -1 for the ability, you get the Don back, and you get to search. Just a searcher, but a new way of doing it. I just grabbed a winning list or a top 8 list from One Piece Top Decks. If you don't know what that website is, it's onepiecetopdecks.com. Really good website. They upload a lot of lists from like decent performing lists from tournaments all over the world. You jump on there, go to the meta you want to go to, either English format or Japanese format, and just look for a list. It should be good. It seems pretty standard from what I've seen across other Doffy lists. All right, so Usohachi, we know what this does. If you don't, it's a 2k counter, one of the best purple 2ks really. On play, if you have 8 or more Don, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost 5 or less. The list only runs 2. Not sure. Obviously, that's the only space they had for him. But yeah, good card. Sugar, really good card. This is where it's the cards that Doffy got. Not only is it a good leader ability, but some of the cards they got are just crazy. So this card, 4 cost, 1k power. On play, add a Don card from your Don deck and set it as active, so it ramps you an active Don. And then on KO, if your opponent has 6 or more Don cards on their field, play up to 1 Don Quixote Pirates type character card with the cost of 5 or less from your hand. You play it down going first on your 5 Don turn, ramp a Don, and then on their turn, you can use it as a blocker that also plays out a 5 cost afterwards. So really good value, does a lot of stuff. Baby 5. This is part of the reason that I sort of want to play Doffy, why I think Doffy is good, and why Doffy's getting good results, because cards like this, so on play, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active, so it ramps a Don. And then on KO, Don -1, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. So it heals you. It blocks an attack and heals a card. Heals a life. Crazy good. I think lists only run 2 because that's sort of the only amount you'll really need. A lot of the time in this deck, I think you are just looking to go wide with these 8-drop Doffies and or play these 10-drop Doffies and stun board and that sort of thing. The heal is probably just like something that you'll use late game just to try and stabilize, or if you need, you know, as a sort of maybe it's a bit more of a win more card, that sort of thing. But yeah, crazy good. Rosinante. This is an older card, OP10. 5 cost 6k. On play, you can trash one event from your hand, draw 2 cards. Really good. Cycles out. If you've got too many events, it cycles them out, and fills up your hand again. And then end of turn, if you have 7 or more Don cards, set up to 2 of them as active. You can, if you have one of these on the board, you can tap out and then still have Don at the end of the turn to use counter event. Yeah, really good card. Again, I don't know why like only 2 can be run. Obviously, space is really tight in this list. But we're just going to have to figure all that stuff as we go along. Monet, 5 cost 6k. It's a 2k counter. It's a vanilla 2k counter card. I guess it synergizes with this Doffy if you don't have any other targets. I suppose we might jump to this Doffy because then a lot of the other cards will make more sense with the synergy and everything. So this Doffy, 8 cost, 9k power, solid body. On play, Don -1, play up to 1, 5 cost or lower, Don Quixote Pirates type carrot card from your hand. And then on your opponent's turn, once per turn, you can rest one of your Don, add up to 1 active Don from your Don deck. Bread and butter of the deck, get to 8 Don, play this, and then there's some really solid 5 cost characters that you can play out with it. So you got the Rosinante, which you trash the event and draw 2. Monet is probably the last resort one. You got Virgo. So it's 7k power. It's got vanilla stats, which is strong. And once per turn, if your Don Quixote Pirates type character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you can return 1 Don from your field to your Don deck instead. Removal protection, which a lot of meta decks seem to have. Like, you kind of need that if you want to be considered a good deck in this modern game. And it's got another effect. When attacking, Don -1, give up to one of your opponent's characters -2,000 power during this turn. Good stats, 2 effects, utility, protection, really good card. Treble, this is a 2k counter, 5 cost 5k power. Opponent's turn, once per turn. This effect can be activated when a Don card on your field is returned to your Don deck. If your leader has the Don Quixote Pirates type, add up to 1 card from your Don deck and rest it. So this is like a 5 cost kid from OP05. If you played during that era, that card was sort of everywhere. That was a staple card for purple for a while. This is like a Doffy version. If you have it on the field, every time you minus a Don, you get it back. Definitely useful. I'm not sure how often you'll be playing it. Maybe it comes up more often, like being a 2K, you know, a lot of the time you want to keep 2Ks in hand, so I'm curious to how often that comes up, but still another good option to, to use with this. You set this up, and then because a lot of these effects do, you do a lot of Don minusing, so it's good to keep up. You don't want to go too far behind. 1 copy of Picker, 5 cost 6k. End of your turn, if your leader has the Don Quixote Pirates type, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. Okay, that's pretty solid. This might be considered like a tech card because just the one-off, and I don't know how many other lists are running this. But yeah, end of your turn, ramp a Don, seems pretty solid. Monet, 5 cost 6k. On play, if your leader has the Don Quixote Pirates type, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. On KO, draw 2 cards and trash 1 card from your hand. Then add up to 2 Don cards from your Don deck and rest them. Ramps on play, so if you use it with Doffy, you go back up to 8 Don. So you Don -1 with this, and then you ramp back up to 8. So that means you can go into 10 cost next turn, or if you put it down on curve, you can ramp 2 Don, or -1, and then you ramp a Don with the on KO. No, you do ramp 2 Don because you play this on 5, you go to 6, Leader ability puts you back to 5, and the on KO draws 2, trash 1, and then ramp 2. This is a crazy card. Like that's just why this deck just really appealed to me, because it just does so much cool stuff. There's a reason that it's like contender for one of the best decks. It's in the probably in the top top 4, top 5 decks easily of the OP14 meta, and it's stuff like cards like this that just like it's got counter, it's a decent body, just really good, really efficient. We've gone through the 8-cost Doffy, 10-cost Doffy. There's the new super rare from the set for purple. On play, Don -3, choose one of the following effects. If your leader has a Don Quixote Pirates type, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 8 or less, or you can select up to 3 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 7 or less, cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next turn. You can choose, do you want to KO a big body, or would you like to stun 3 smaller ones from not let them attack? Really good. Don -3 is a bit steep, so they obviously didn't want you. They designed it so you couldn't chain them back to back, which would have been pretty scary. Basically, any aggro deck, if you could just chain these and stop 3 characters from swinging every turn, would be a bit broken. But depending on what's on your field, if you've got a Monet that can ramp you 2 after you use this, if you've got a picker on field, if you've got treble on field, you'll get 1 back and go back to 10. There's a lot of ways. You might set up a Dallinger the turn before. There's just a lot of ways to get back to 10, but if you just play it with nothing else, empty board, you won't be able to. You'll be on 9 Don the next turn. So a little bit of but still really solid, good stats, and the fact that you can choose depending on what situation suits you best, just strong. Divine Departure. So this is Divine Departure and the Slow Beam Sword. This is just generic good purple cards. Divine Departure, activate main. You can rest 5 Don. If you have any given Don cards, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 8,000 power. So it costs 6 overall, because you have to have 1 Don attached to like your leader or a character, and then you minus 8k to a character. It's really good into swinging into big bodies. As when I played Ace, getting this played on one of my Whitebeards was really annoying. Pretty much guaranteed that they could clear it. And then it's also counter. You can trash 1 card from your hand. Your leader or character gains plus 3k. So it's like just like a 0 cost event, like Jet Gatling. But in this power crept, in the power crept era that we're in, it's Jet Gatling with an extra activate main effect. So really good. I can never forgive anyone who laughs at my family. It's 1 cost event, activate main. You look at top 3 cards of your deck, reveal a Don Quixote Pirates other than itself, and add it to your hand. Or you can do it activate main for a Don, or you can leave a Don up and do it as a counter effect as well. So really good card. One thing you'll notice is a lot of these cards have 2 effects. So Sugar, 2 effects. Baby 5, 2 effects. Resonante, 2 effects. Virgo, 2 effects. Monet, 2 effects. Doffy, 2 effects. Other Doffy, 2 effects. Divine Departure, 2 effects. And these 2 effects. So all of your cards do a lot, 80% of your deck does 2 things, which gives you lots of options. There's a high skill ceiling because you've got double the amount of effects you can consider using at all times. There's a reason this deck's good, as I said, and it's because of stuff like that. So, Slow Beam Sword, 2 cost counter event, Don -1, give up to 1 character or leader or your leader plus 2000 power for this battle, and then rest up to one of your opponent's characters. This is really good, and it's got a trigger. You can ramp a Don instead of just active. I assume they're playing this in an ace-dominated format. You can, if they have multiple Whitebeards, as soon as something swings, you can rest one of them. Or if they use Whitebeard's effect to attach 2 Don to their leader to then swing, you can just rest the big new gate that they just played. Ace has to be careful. They need to swing first before they play down their 10 drops. Otherwise, they're going to get rested. Just a good utility card for that sort of thing. Even against Imu, they play Elders, then they swing. You can rest their block, like one of their Walkery, so they don't get a draw. And then, so if you can, maybe you can push some damage. Just a good purple card in this current format. So yeah, that is Purple Doffy. I'm really excited about it. Compared to Jinbei last night, this one's going to be much harder to pilot, and hopefully, when we go in blind, we can sort of navigate it to a decent level without making a fool of ourselves. But it's going to be a bit harder, probably going to be more misplays. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it because it's a decent shot at being a deck that we play for Nationals. I'm going to jump over to the sim and we'll play some games. All right, we've got a game here. What's it going to be against? I don't know if we want to go first or second. You got Sugar on 4, which I think is a good early play, but then you've got Monet on 5. So I don't think it minds too much, really. Purple has flexibility when it comes to first or second, because all you have to do really is ramp and you'll be on, your curve will change anyway. So Boa, I wish I knew what they wanted to go. Do we go second? I think we go second because the Sugar is pretty good. And we've got one and a Searcher, and yeah, this is a good hand. We'll keep that. It's my first time playing against Boa, so this will be cool to see how strong that is. Search. I don't really know what we're looking for. Something to play off. Yeah, some good 5 drops would be nice. We don't really have much. Let's get a Search. No, because we can't use 2 of these at the same time. It's going to say we could play Sugar, that'll ramp us a Don, and then we can play Dallinger. But if we want to redirect the attack, we can only do that once, obviously. Let's grab a Searcher anyway. But yeah, I'm going to be completely making this up as I go along, guys. Okay, so it's like a Hiyori. And they've attached a Don. So we can't KO anything with 5,000 power or more. We'll take this, I guess. Okay, that's a nice target. All right, cool. So, can you afford to swing? Like, are we allowed to swing into them? I don't know how. Do they just get? Is every card a trigger? Okay. Yes, the answer is yes. And activate main. Okay, so they got that out for free. Maybe we weren't supposed to swing. I'll gain an active Don, and I will search. This is good, but we don't have any events to trash. We've got a lot of 2Ks. We've got a treble. We'll take Resonante. It's only a 2 of in our deck, so. Alright. So Doffy's stun ability is going to be pretty good here. Because I think Boa runs a lot of mid-range 5, 4, 6 cost characters. Oh no, hang on. So we're not going to have... We can't use this. Because they'll only be on 5. So we do want to go first. Either way. So we either play this or Monet. Okay. No worries. So we can't KO this now. Well, unless we want to take a life, but... Alright, so that 5k swing is probably a mistake. So I think we just want to ramp as quick as possible to 10 and get this down. See, this is where one thing about Boa is that we won't have EBO3 for nationals. So, but the recent lists weren't running this, but I know some lists run EBO3 cards. I won't have to worry about them, but they're pretty strong. But yeah, I don't have to worry about them. I don't know how much difference it makes to the deck, but so we've got 2 6s. I can't put anything into this right now. I'm surprised leaving my sugar just to do whatever it wants. It's just getting me a card every turn. No, I'll give you... give you a 1 Usachi. Wait, what? What does this do? Wow, hang on. So this... Wow, alright. I didn't even realize... I looked at my life, I'm like, why am I at 3? Okay, so Nami deals a damage. That's pretty crazy. No, I wish they were at 6 right now so I could block one of these, but... Alright, Treble, you're gone. Okay. 7. I wish it was more... I think we'll just go Monet, and then we can sugar, play out Resonante. Because I think we go to 10 regardless. Yeah, we'll play this, gain an active Dawn. So we're going to go to 10. This is going to block. This will search. Grab a 10 drop. Maybe we should have kept that treble so we can chain the Doffies. That could have been a thing. Or we can set up a Dallinger though, actually. Let's do that. And then can I even afford to swing? I'll just go 5. If they take, they take. They've got to be careful they don't just die. No trigger. Alright, we got lucky. I'll just float the Don. So, I was going to say, Nami can burn us again. That's crazy. I think we should be able to stabilize though. They're really taxing me of cards, but okay. Hang on. Forgot that we had to -1 for leader, so maybe we can save that. Maybe we just use this turn. And I'd like a counter. Yeah, please. All right. Seven. I might have to counter out. I think we're gonna, because we're barely even gonna get to use sugar. We're gonna have to do this one first. We will counter out. Will we? Yeah. Okay. So we can attack this, but we don't need to because we're just going to stun 3 anyway. So we can go face. And yeah, 5, 6. It does get to a point where Boa has to counter out. All right, they bounce back the, is that a 2K? Oh, sorry, oh, hang on. So I swung at them thinking if it was going to be a trigger, when of course they put that there. That was, duh. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so we will -3 Don. Yes, this 1, 2, 3. And end. All right, cool. That's really cool. So they can play that 9 cost Boa now. Okay, or Kuma. That's fine. If I was him, you wouldn't swing because then you don't want me to chain these. But if he swings, I can just block with that. Oh, I don't even need to. Sure. I'll trash one. I don't think we need to go play this right now. Don't know if we need. It's definitely a brick. We're going to ramp 2, so we're going to play this again. I think it's that. I like it. I like it. All right, so what does this do? So it's just like Big Mum for 9 cost. Do we want to use this? We can direct it into sugar, play out Monet. Probably. We use one of these. Ooh, I like that. And then we'll have to counter. Okay, so we're not in a great spot because we don't. This is a lot of attacks, so we can slow beam rest one. So we can rest one with slow beam. We can heal one. Rosinante can get us 2 more cards. Let's search with sugar. Search with sugar. Okay, thank God it can take itself. These are all dead. There's no point playing this. Let's just take a 1k. I can't play that. Or I could play. No, we have to use the heal. So it's heal. And then let's leave Don open. We could swing into the Kuma, but then they're just never going to die. Do we survive? So we've got 1 block and a heal. So we've got 1 block, 2 life, 1 resting. There's a chance. There is a chance. So we're going to play that for 4. We're going to leave 2 open for slow beam. We're going to leave 1 open for the 1-drop event. So it's just 5, 7. Happy with that. It's 1 less attacker. Do we... I just don't... I think we just have to risk it. Let's pray for no triggers. Cool. Get him down to 1. And then just try and survive. Alright, we'll go. I think we're getting really lucky with triggers. Oh, I forgot that I forgot that ramps as well. Oh well, maybe this will search us into a... No, you can't search into itself. Okay. See if we can stay alive. Yeah, that is the thing. So how do these... So I can use leader ability. Leader ability, heal 1. And then use this? I'm guessing? This is making me back to 9 Dom, which is kind of annoying. The only thing, we're going to have to go for game. And the problem there is that we go for game and they get like a trigger blocker. But anyway, start returning Dom. Plus 2k rest. Nice. We'll use this, and we'll grab another heal. Why not? And then, do we have a 2k? No. Picker. So we just have enough to survive. think we just need to go for it. They're tapped out. We're just going to have to go, yeah, 10-10. I hope they don't get a blocker off the triggers. What do we do first? 9. That's a crazy, crazy board. Very scary. We can heal another one, but we just don't have any counter to survive. Like, this board's too big. We got to go for it. I think we'll do the 10s next because we can go 7 with sugar if we have to. No, that's a waste. Just got to. Some lists were running the trigger Boa blockers at the start, like from the way back from the STO3, but I don't know if they run that anymore. So he gives me 3 cards here. I'll probably go 9 again. He did bounce back that 1k. Oh, and he has... I don't know if he counted with this, but... Trying to find... So this is a 1k. So he's got Ran in hand. Okay, he's giving me cards. Wow, 2k, 1k, 1k, 1k. Okay. Well then 9 should connect, but any blockers and we're pretty cooked. We could go 7, so then we can go 5 with sugar. But I don't think it makes any difference. It's just if the 7 connects. He doesn't have 2Ks left, so let's just go 7. Just in case we need this 5. Trigger? Any triggers? Look, not that a 5... If it's a blocker, we're stuffed anyway, because 5's not going to connect. Okay. GG. Wow, he had a bit of counter at the end there. He must have got that 2k off life. Yeah, we scraped through there. Playing these back to back was cool. But once these start coming down, you're on the clock, that's for sure. Let's go again. Those Namis are so obnoxious. What, 5 cost that burns you alive and then gives them a Don? So it costs 4 and then it does something else as well that I can't remember. But surprisingly, the other lists weren't the list that won the regional recently wasn't playing it. So I thought that was really interesting. All right, GP. This is a card that I haven't. This is a deck that we haven't played in a long time. GP likes going second, so no, wait. We want to go first, don't we? We'll go first. We don't have a searcher. No, we'll mulligan. Yeah, I just sort of want to do something. Do we put the sugar down? Okay, we got Monet, which is nice. What are we trying to find? So we're going to go to 5 Don and then go to 6, and then we can ramp to 8. So we want to get something good to play off this. Another Monet. I think 10 cost is going to be pretty solid into this matchup. These being unsearchable is kind of annoying. I'd like to have them in hand. Yeah, we'll take this, even though we don't think we need 2 of them. Because you do, I can already tell that I want to cycle dead cards out of hand with the Divine Departure, but you never seem to get it in hand because you're doing a lot of searching for Donkey Eater Pirates. Deadban's cool. That trigger's annoying just to swing into the sugar. Ooh, I can... No, I'm not Don minusing. It's silly. But like you can Don minus, if you want to save the sugar, you can Don minus into your leader. And do we take this? I think we can take one. I don't think I need to kill this. So we can actually, if we want to, we can go to 10 Don next turn and play a Doffy and like use it to KO the Sanji Pudding if they play it. This is not bad to play off Doffy if we decide to go that route. I think we don't need to. We'll trash this, and yeah, we'll gain 2 rest. Oh no, hang on. So we have to Don -1 for lead ability. So we're not going to be at 10. We're not going to be at 10. That would have been crazy. If I could KO this turn, whew. Oh, okay. This is a new promo. If your Straw Hat crew type character will be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may rest one of your Don instead. Well, there you go. So we couldn't even KO this if we wanted to. So we're just going to go this. Doffy into Virgo. We've got 1 Don left over. Probably could play a Dellinger. Yeah. So we're gonna be, if he does go for some sort of removal, we won't get to 10 Don, but the GP doesn't run any removal. Oh. Excuse me. What else is coming out? Okay. So this does ramp us up on. Yes. Okay. So we're going to go back to 10. Gain rest at dawn. We want to get some defense. 2k. And then we'll take the 7. So we go for our big stun. We stun the board. Then next turn we can go for the heal. Do we want to swing with this? Maybe not. Maybe we can save this swing for the next turn. Oh no, because we can play this first and then, yeah, and then go for it. 7 into 4 is pretty scary, and that does give us leader value. So we clear that, and then we stun the 3 7Ks. Seems pretty good to me. Does put us to 8 Don for the next turn, though. Do we want to rest? Ooh. Oh, look, we better clear some board. Okay. Yeah, see, he would have to give us another card. 9 into 6. So our board's really good. His can't swing. We sort of wall up with these next turn, and then we try and make the game just go for 2 more turns. Oh, forgot that was a card. Virgo might have to die. We can use the Don to redirect the swings into into this. So you can redirect swings into this. So we want to keep our heal. Would he use would he return 2 active Don? We'll see what he does. So let's give him a 2k, and then we can redirect this swing into either our leader to get a card, or into this to block. Wow, okay. Yeah, well, I will return a Don, and I'll put it at leader, and I'll get a card. So yes, we are at a ridiculously low amount of Don, but that's okay. So do we want to chase this? Like, do we want to swing into it? I think we do, because it just gives my leader, so I can go 7 and then 5 and then 9, 10 into lead. So let's do this. Do we even need to? Do we need to do the heal yet? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's too early for the heal. Maybe we just go play sugars instead and draw cards. We're not really at risk of dying. Let's just do this. What can we find? do like this, you know, actually instead. Okay, cool. 9 lead. Ten lead. Nice. And 10. Oh, what? We can't use this. That's annoying. Because we can't make 2 active. That's alright. That's okay. Because we don't have 7 or more Don, so we don't get 2 active. That's okay. We've got counter. It still was worthwhile doing the effect. So yeah, still we're in a pretty decent spot. We've got 2 heals in hand. So yeah, he's clearing this first, so we can't redirect the swings. But yeah, that's fine. Or he's just clearing the searcher. I think the key to Doffy here is going to be the Don management, because if you can stay, you need a lot of Don to use different effects. Monet is going to be key. See, Virgo puts in a lot of work, but it's minusing Don. We also see we could have left. If we were on 7, we would have got 2 back active, and then we could have used this. We could have ramped 1 with this effect. Okay, pretty good. We are going to lose whatever he puts that into. I'm assuming this, but it may be this. What's wrong? Oh, he didn't have any given Don. Oh, bad luck, man. What was left in his hand? Just a lot of defense, really. The new Nami here. Giant, so 4K counter, 3K counter, 2Ks. This, I think this is just, I'm guessing this is for a sort of like a final combo with your Rush Luffy. Yeah, he just had defense in hand, really, so he probably would have used Departure. He just would have tried to clear my board. We definitely wouldn't have been able to kill him next turn, but we go to 8. We play baby 5. We search, play baby 5. Yeah, game would have gone a couple more turns, maybe, just because of how much pure defense he's got. We would have lost. Just say he uses that into there. He kills that. Like he probably uses the Divine Departure, uses Leader ability, goes back to 6 Don, active Don. Then he goes 6K Leader. He'd go 6 into the 2. We let it go. And then he's got 6 active Don to just go. He can go 9s into this. Yeah, pretty good. But we got lucky, I guess. But yeah, next turn this would have been live. This like the effect, so we can tap out, get 2 active. We can heal. We would have got a 2K. It would have been close. All right, guys, we're going to leave that one there. Sorry for only just getting a couple of games in, but I think they sort of summed up what Doffy tries to do pretty well. It's a shame we didn't get to finish off that last one. But yeah, in terms of using the cards and the effects and wrapping our head around about what the deck wants to do, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. I know a lot more than when I started. But yeah, it's Christmas time. Better not use up all my time playing One Piece. There's lots to do around this period, and yeah, doing the deck profiles at the start does eat up a bit of playing time. But Doffy will definitely be back. I definitely had fun playing it. And yeah, so we'll just keep. I'm going to keep cycling through all the new decks until we find the one that really appeals to me the most, and then we'll do a ranked grind series on that deck. So which deck's going to be? Tune in to the next one and see if that's it. All right, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you soon.